What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your favorite channel, the Gutta And Saved channel. You already know where the gospel come first, then all the other mess, whether it's Christian or worldly, come next. And I'm so turned to be your host, Saint Reese. Breaking news. So from the looks of it, the Democratic Party need a lifeline. Ever since the debates with Joe Biden and Donald Trump, the Democrats feel like old Joe ain't cutting it. You know what I mean? Right now, the Democrats feel like old Joe is not up to par. You know what I mean? We all seen the video with Van Jones when he was on there about to cry after the debates, and you know he got the yes sir massive when it came to Joe Biden and them. Cue the clip.
He did not do well at all. And he looked, I'll give you the analysis, you kind of have the old man versus the con man. I love that guy. That's a good man. He loves his country. He's doing the best that he can. But he had a test to meet tonight to restore confidence of the country and of the base. And he failed to do that. And I think there's a lot of people who are going to want to see him consider taking a different course now.
Poor Van Jones. Then they had your girl Joy Reid over there on her TikTok page, going crazy and having a meltdown on her TikTok page. Roll the clip.
The Democrats are ready to jump ship. Okay, do it. Y'all just tell me who the nominee is going to be. Let me know when you guys are finished fighting amongst yourselves who I got to vote for in November to keep Hitler out the White House. That's all I want to know. Who I got to vote for to keep Hitler out the White House. Y'all do your thing. Play in traffic all you want in front of these Republicans, acting a fool in front of these people instead of privately declaring your stuff. But don't text me no more, because I'm not taking no more of these texts. Oh, and by the way, if it's Biden in a coma, I'm going to vote for Biden in a coma.
Yeah, the Democrats are scrambling. The Democrats are running. They need a lifeline right now. So here's the thing. So apparently the Democrats found themselves a lifeline. The word around town, word around the streets that the Democrats found themselves a lifeline. And in my honest opinion, this lifeline can possibly save the Democrats. Y'all want to know who that lifeline is? Suspense music, please. Yeah, that lifeline is Michelle Obama. Shelly Shell. Big Shell. Big Shelly O. That is the Democrats' lifeline. According to recent surveys, that they put out on CNN and Fox, Michelle Obama is at the top of the list of replacing Joe Biden in this upcoming presidential election. Now, in my honest opinion, that's genius. Democrats, that's genius. Who else but Michelle Obama? You know what I mean? She's on this whole Empower Women campaign. She's on this whole women's right campaign. You know what I mean? She's all for the LGBTQIA rights and all this stuff. You know what I mean? Who else but Michelle Obama can lead the Democrats to the victory over Trump? It is genius if they can pull it off.
Ain't that right?
He ain't lying. Now, y'all know I don't vote. I ain't into the voting thing. Y'all know that. But this is going to be very interesting to watch, if the Democrats really can pull off, replacing Joe Biden with Michelle Obama. This is going to be very interesting. Her and Trump going at it in a debate, and you know what I mean? Woo, man, I tell you, man. Now, the word around town is a lot of Democrats are jumping ship. That's the word in the streets. A lot of Democrats are jumping ship, and particularly black men, because the Democrats literally does not have no plan for the black community as a whole. It seems like everything they fighting for is just for the, folk in the rainbow community and women. They not including black men in nothing. So a lot of black men feel like, man, look, we out of here. We out of here. Now, I don't know if going to the Republicans is going to make things any better, but just a word around the town is a lot of black men are jumping ship because they feel like the Democratic Party is surrounding themselves just around the rainbow community, black women, and other minority groups, and they just pretty much just throwing black men to the side. Now, Dr. Umar seems to know why a lot of black men in particular is jumping ship and leaving the Democratic plantation. Cue the clip, please.
Black people may go Republican in November. Number one, I think they're finally getting disenchanted with the Democrats. I think it's finally beginning to seep in. I think a lot of the analyses that are being made by black political thinkers, including myself, I think black people are really starting to see that we've been had. I mean, to have voted this way for 90 years and got nothing out of it, it's time for a change of some sort. That's number one.
Now, me personally don't believe that black people should be flocking to the Republicans, neither. I don't believe the black men should be flocking to the Republican plantation either. You know what I mean? But I understand what Umar is saying there. I understand why black men is going over there. You know what I mean? Neither plantations is good for the black community. The Democratic or the Republican, they both never had black people best interests in mind. Just like Dr. Umar said, well, for the last 90 years, what has the black community, what has the Democratic Party have done for the black community? But carry on, Umar.
Number two, I think a lot of black people are attracted to Donald Trump's unapologetic disposition. He's very unapologetic. He don't go off cue cards. Completely different from Barack Obama and Joe Biden. He's a breath of fresh air because he says what he wants to say. The entertainment aspect of Donald Trump is winning blacks.
Now, I think Umar got a point there. Now, let me tell you why. Mainly because black people are so captivated by entertainment. We all knew that about us. We so captivated by entertainment. All these people got to do is keep us entertained. All these people got to do is fearmonger like they always do, the Democratic Party. That's all they got to do. And they got your vote. They got your support. And that's all they got to do is fearmonger, entertain the black community. So Umar got a point there. Okay, but carry on.
Number three, Donald Trump claims to care about the economic state of black America, which he doesn't. But he's openly saying, I'm going to do something about the economics in the black community. He said that the first term, it ain't do nothing, right? So he's not going to do nothing, but he's speaking directly to black America where Joe Biden is not. And I think that's why he's going to carry a lot of votes, especially black men. Especially black men, because what is the black man's biggest issue? Earning money. Biden ain't even talking about it, so I do think that Donald Trump, for the first time in almost 100 years, he may carry the black vote.
Unfortunately, Omar, that's true. The Democrats for the last 90 years or so, have sold the black people a dream. They just so black. We don't got nothing to show for our voting for the Democratic Party. All they did was make a bunch of empty promises. Whereas, the first time in history, the Republicans, Donald Trump, at least is entertaining the thought of helping black people economically. He's entertaining the thought of helping the black community economically, by putting some money and some businesses in place. Yeah, listen, I'm not saying I'm not saying that that's what Trump gonna do. Like Umar just said, we're not saying if he's going to actually help black people. I highly doubt he's going to help black people economically. But the fact that he's entertaining the thought and putting it out there, whereas Joe Biden and the Democrats they ain't even talking about reparations. You know what I mean? At least Donald Trump is saying it.
Ain't that right?
He ain't lying. Now, if Trump never come through for black people and black men gave them their vote, at least we know, at least they going to know the next time, not to trust them. But I don't even know why we trust these Republicans anyway. They don't have a history of doing anything, the Republican or the Democrat. They don't have a history of doing anything for the black community. It's all rhetoric. They just know how to talk. That's all they've been doing in the black community. All they do is talk. Make empty promises and deliver on nothing. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, y'all already know how I feel about each party, the Democrats and the Republicans. They both are, two wings of the same eagle led by one head. You know what I mean? Whoever they are, you know how they say they. But anyway, man, that's all I got, man. Make sure you support our podcast. Go to our merch store, gasmerch.com. You like this Vincent Saint hoodie? We got them in our gasmerch.com store, man. I thank y'all for rocking out with me. Jump down in them comments and let me know what y'all think about this. Let's continue on the conversation. I'll holler at y'all on the flip. Peace.
Considered the greatest spitting. I tell them I'm Christ like they envision modern Christian. Tell them I'm nothing like check conditions of how I'm living. I preach Christ, we ain't fake delivering. Listen, Candy man, soon as they, it's not about how much Bible chapter and verse you know. It's about how much Bible you willing to obey.